Hey all of you, welcome to Quant Masters. We are back with another video, and today with us we have got Sasi Kiran again with us, who's recently placed in Capgemini as well, and is here to share his experience with us. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Let's get to know all the information regarding the whole Capgemini process as well. Hey Sasi Kiran, welcome back.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, I would like to congratulate you, man. I mean, it's like there are people who are not getting placed in one company, and here's you have been placed in four different companies, and
Yes, sir.
we at Quant Masters are really happy and proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
So yeah, before anything, I would want you to give a brief introduction of yourself, from which college you are, which branch, all of that.
I am from Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology, Chennai. I am from computer science background, say as a computer science engineer. I'm in currently in my 4.2 right now, and my CGPA is in 7.4.
Yeah,
That's also my education background.
okay. Then please go ahead with the first round in Capgemini process.
First round, my Capgemini first round was conducted in safe exam process, sir. It was conducted on 28th September.
Okay.
So coming to Capgemini has four different sections. First one was the pseudocode and data structures, and after that English, and after that games, and after that psychometric. But coming to first two rounds are elimination round, and after that those two are not an elimination round. So if we clear English, we'll definitely go to games, and after that we'll go to psychometric. So first round was pseudocode and data structures. Coming to pseudocode and data structures, nearly 10 questions are sorry 10 questions. 10 questions are data structures, and
Mhm.
20 questions are pseudocodes.
Okay.
So coming to first, I solved pseudocode. Coming to pseudocode, I mainly observed questions from increment and decrement, and binary operations. Mostly on binary operations. On binary operations, if I'm not wrong, I nearly got 5 to 6 questions, 5 to 6 questions on binaries, and 3 to 4 questions on for loop pseudocodes, and after that, increment and decrement, and
Okay.
two questions on small Python code. Ease lower, ease upper, using those functions. I got two questions from Python. Those were easy, and I mostly faced it difficult near solving those loop questions. So for loop questions took nearly some time, nearly 1 to 2 minutes they took, and other all were easy. So we can do it in those are medium questions, so they were easy. And coming to data structures, there were mostly questions on binary tree. From binary trees, nearly 3 questions are from binary tree, and the 2 questions are from infix to postfix conversions, and from graphs is graphs are isometric or not, and those, and 2 questions and 2 questions are we have to find the address of a variable. So using one formula, we can find address on that formula. 2 questions, and 3 to 4 questions on graphs, and 2 questions on stacks and arrays. They'll use some statements. Is it stacks follow or not? Like those questions are some 2 questions, and graphs and infix to postfix conversions. So infix to postfix conversion, definitely 2 questions, and mostly on binary graph. So that was first round. So first round
What's the
went first
difficulty of these level? I mean, difficulty level of these
medium. We cannot say easy and nor
medium,
that
moderate.
too hard. Medium, moderate. With
Okay.
right basic knowledge, we can solve this.
Okay. Okay.
Clear understanding of these concepts, some
What
basic
about the
concepts.
timings?
Timings 30 minutes.
Did you have any sectional timings or the whole was
Sectional timing. First, I don't know. Every section is an elimination round, so we'll definitely have sectional timing. This for this section we have 30 minutes, and after that
okay?
I passed that round and I came to English.
Okay. Were you able to solve all the questions within
Yes,
the
all the questions is mostly
time?
there are two or time was we have to time management. We have to
Okay.
manage.
If you
We can
manage it well, you can
easily
solve all.
solve these questions in the data structures. Yeah, we'll give more time and pseudocodes.
Okay.
So I cracked that round, and after that I came to English. In English, there were two comprehensions. 2 comprehensions for each comprehension followed by nearly 3 questions. So total 6 questions from comprehensions.
Okay.
And and after that, sentence correction. Sentence correction will have 2 to 3 questions. Sentence correction, synonyms and antonyms, active voice and passive voice.
Yeah.
So in Capgemini, we'll definitely have active voice and passive voice. From voices, 3 4 questions from passive voices. So those were easy also. Those we can understand easily by seeing those options, MCQs. And synonyms and antonyms. Synonyms and antonyms I got nearly 2. So English part was quite easy. Easy. I can see easy.
What about the comprehension? Even that was easy.
Comprehension was also easy. Sir. Time was sufficient. We can do it
Not
because
so
other all was proportions and active voice and passive voices. No, so we'll get some more time for compositions and
okay.
sentence correction. So it was easy. English one was quite easy, I can say.
So duration for English was
Nearly 30 minutes. Same 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Okay, super.
And after that, after going that, game to games. Games there were 4 games. First one was a dot game. We have to point a random on screen random number of dots where they'll blink. We have to click on that, and we have to solve some simple questions behind that. Is this pattern same or not? And after like that, it will go for 5 dots, and after that, we have to match those dots in a sequential order from which one we. So that game was quite moderate, so difficult. First 2 games I was confused. I didn't mark those dots in order. I thought I have to mark this only where it is being, but after reading the question again, we have to mark that in sequential order.
Okay.
So I missed that.
It took time to understand.
Yes, sir. And after that was a motion challenge. Motion challenge was easy. That game will depend. There is no time limit for in games. In the particular time, we have to solve as many games as possible. We have to solve correct and fast. We have to do it fastly. Sudoku, and after that Sudoku and similar patterns, similar or not, symmetric or not patterns, pattern games. That's all. And after for games, nearly 25 minutes. I took nearly 25 minutes. And after that, psychometric. Psychometric is basic, simple behavioral questions. It was 100 questions. There's no time limit in that. We have to answer all 100 questions. In psychometric, we can say first questions will repeat afterwards also. So we have to read everything and point the MCQs. Nearly 100 questions. That was quite headache at the end, but it was nice, and I passed this test.
Okay.
On 19th, no, not on 19th. On 9th October, I got news that I was selected for senior analyst. I wrote exam. So who are the students who are all toppers in this assessment? They will be selected for senior analyst. Who all passed with moderate marks, they all will be selected for analyst role. So I was topper in that exam, so I was selected for a senior analyst role. So coming to senior analyst, they have to write another assessment also, coding assessment. Coding assessment. So coding assessment was conducted on 19th. 15th October. So in coding assessment, there was 75 minutes time limit. We have to answer 3 coding questions. They were easy, moderate. We can do everything. I can say easy questions. So first one was reverse an array, and second one was find the number of vowels, and the third one was a simple arithmetic problem. But they conveyed it using an ATM. They gave it like an ATM question. In an ATM machine, this was the amount like that. So it was easy. But what the problem I got was while solving the reversing an array, I didn't understand the test case sequence, how they are giving. So I made a mistake. How many times I change the code and write, but I'm getting only one test case passed. I'm not getting other test cases passed. So I don't know what is the logic behind that. But at last I'm trying. At last 1 minute is there, but I'm trying on another code. At last, but I couldn't complete that code. So unfortunately, I completed only technically I completed only two coding questions. Then I thought I might not get selected for senior analyst, but I don't know why I got selected for a senior analyst interview. So I
No.
went to interview. I went to senior analyst interview. Senior analyst interview was on 19th.
Okay.
It was
So
19th
yeah,
October.
I want to ask you one thing over here. Even if you can write complete two programs, people have been selected to the.
Yes, people who wrote only two coding questions also got selected for
Okay.
senior analyst interview.
Okay.
So came to interview. So interviewer asked me to introduce myself. That interview was not TR or HR, both combined. Depending on situation, he asked me some in middle TR and HR. So he asked me mostly on technical. So he asked me about Python, most on Python, about list tuple, and he asked me to explain about pandas, what is abstract class,
Okay.
and in C++ he asked me what is call by reference, call by value, and after that he asked me a coding question on Python. He asked me no need to type it, you say it properly in which approach you will go. Then I said it. I told him my approach, but it was wrong. The coding question was how you will separate these capitals no, from these alphabet numbers from a he gave he gave a string. Yeah, it consists of numbers and alphabets. He asked me to take out only those alphabets from that string. So I told my approach, but it was not correct. It was wrong. And another some basic questions on networking. What is MAC address, like that? Those all was fine. And after that, he came to HR. He asked me why you want to join Capgemini. I said I said my reasons, and he asked why are you saying like this? If you want a better company, after that you'll get placed in Google or Amazon. Will you stay in Capgemini or you'll go to those stress based questions? And I answered those. I like Capgemini nature. They're so comfortable with employees. He said, how can you say that? So a small debate like that,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it went for 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
At last it was okay, done, over. We went nearly 20 minutes. But after that, on 22nd we got results, but unfortunately I didn't select for senior analyst. I got selected for only analyst role.
No. Okay. Okay.
Mm.
So what's the package for analyst role and the
For
senior?
analyst role it was 4 lakhs,
Okay.
and senior analyst it was 7.5 lakhs.
It was 7.5. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
So when did you get to know that you didn't select it? You are not selected.
22nd October.
27th October.
After 3 days of interview we got to know that.
Okay. Okay.
I was selected for only analyst role.
So you have got even the offer letter for the analyst role.
I got recently I received a LOI for Capgemini.
Okay. After how many days did that happen?
Uh, After I was selected on, I got results on 22nd, but recently on December 17th, December 17th to 19th, I got a LOI for Capgemini.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Super.
Mm.
Yeah. Then one more thing I would like to ask you is any tips or suggestions for people who are preparing for Capgemini?
Capgemini, we have to be perfect with our basics, because starting with those pseudo codes, with if we know we have little knowledge, good knowledge on basics, we can crack this whole interview process. And when during interview, we have to be prepared on everything. Seeing other interviews, we might think interview might not go with coding, or we shouldn't think like that. We have to be perfect in everything. I made a mistake there near coding question that might affected my role, but we shouldn't take leads for anything. We should be perfect in everything
Yes.
while
Yes.
handling this type of roles.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Super. Super, man. Then my last question to you is, tell me your experience with us Quant Masters, and would you recommend us to your juniors or friends?
Oh, definitely. I recommended my two of my friends to Quant Masters. By coming to this assessment round in Quant Masters portal, we have a separate course line for preparation course for Capgemini. In that only the required topics were taught about Capgemini, so it helped me a lot in those short time period. Immediately I went those and saw those. So for English and for pseudo codes, those are trimmed videos only that focuses on this first assessment helped me. So seeing those videos only, I became top in first round. I must say that.
Okay.
So it helped me a lot. Those training sessions for the Capgemini training sessions helped me a lot.
So yeah, man, so good to hear that. And again, I would like to congratulate you for getting placed for 4 companies. And thank you so much for coming forward and sharing your experience with us. All the very best for your future, brother.
Thank you, sir.
So that's it from my side for today, guys. We'll meet again with another video. Till then, have a great time. Take care.